How's it going, YouTube, and welcome to my unboxing of the 2014 MacBook Air 11-inch. Now this actually is just a small minor upgrade over the last one, so they've improved the processor very slightly and they've made it a little bit cheaper. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. Now this particular model I did actually have upgraded to 8GB of RAM because Mavericks pretty much ticks over using 4GB anyway. So as soon as you start launching applications, you're pretty much maxed out already in terms of the RAM department. So one huge recommendation, always make sure you upgrade your RAM to at least 8GB of RAM. Now this is actually something I've done with my last MacBook Pro. It was the late 2011 model, and one upgrade I've done was the SSD, which was a Samsung 840 EVO, and also I upgraded the RAM up to 8GB. Now the reason why I decided to go for the 11-inch model is because my 13-inch 2011 model was actually really heavy. I also fancied the HD 5000 graphics over the 3000 graphics, and I've always loved the 11-inch form factor as well, so love the ultra portability-ness of this laptop. Anyway, onto the unboxing. As we can see, the MacBook Air is presented straight away on top as we take the lid off, and to help pull it out there is a small plastic tab which literally just lifts up out the way and reveals everything else in the box. Speaking about what comes in the box, you can see in typical Apple fashion, you've got everything really neatly laid out in its own little compartment. So first things first, in the box you get the usual pamphlets, which you get pretty much every Apple product. Nothing too exciting in here, just the usual quick start guides, warranty information, and the good old Apple stickers, which come in pretty much, as far as I'm aware, every Apple product. Next up will be the country specific power adapter. In my case, as you can see, it's a 3-pin UK adapter, but this will be country specific depending on where you order it from. At the top you can see we've got the long cord. This will be the power cord, so it comes as two parts. One part will be the long extension cable, and then the other part will be just a standard charging brick. And of course, because this is a new MacBook Air, this will come with a new MagSafe 2 charging lead, which is much slimmer. In terms of assembly for all these cables and chargers, it's actually really easy. All you need to do is just peel off all the plastic cellophane and grab your country specific adapter, and it literally just snaps into place, and that's pretty much it. If you want to use the extension cable, that's fine if your plug is going to be far away from your desk. In my case I didn't, I just plugged it straight into the power adapter and I was quite happy with that. Otherwise the charging lead will plug straight into that bit. One thing I do like that Apple incorporated into this brick is these two swing up tabs, which you basically swing them up and wrap your cable around it for cable management when you're carrying and charging around. So on to the star of the show, and for this bit I'm actually going to play the audio because I know a lot of you would actually really like this. So here's a bit of sound for you. So that was just for the geek in us. Anyway, as you can see, this laptop is, as usual in typical Apple fashion, wrapped up in this cellophane, which is really nice, and it keeps everything nice and clean and dust free. And you can see as soon as that plastic is off, you get this beautiful metal matte finish to the laptop, which looks absolutely amazing. So as we open up the lid for the first time, you can see you're presented with this cloth, again to protect the screen just for when it's being transported, and you get that lovely fresh feel of the laptop. In terms of look and feel though, it's actually exactly the same as the predecessor, so just as thin as the last one, same ports on it, so you get the MagSafe 2, USB 3.0 and 2.0 combined, a 3.5mm headphone jack which doubles up as a mic, and also two internal microphones. On the other side you can see you get a Thunderbolt display, which is out of course, also another USB 2.0/3.0 port. And again on the back there's nothing new here either, exactly the same dimensions, look and feel. So what I'm going to be doing now is just getting this thing powered on, getting it all fully set up. We can have a quick look around the front and the inside of the laptop. But I'm not going to bore you too much with this, so I'm going to put this on fast forward while I'll tell you about the specifications. So as I said, this is running 1.4 GHz Intel Core i5 processor. This particular one is 8GB of RAM at 1600 MHz DDR3, but straight out the box the standard one will be 4GB of RAM. Again, this has got the Intel HD Graphics 5000, which I highly recommend. A little bit higher performing than my 3000 that I had in my 2011 MacBook Pro. And now finally, the MacBook Air is all booted up and ready to go. Thanks to the solid state hard drive, it does boot up in about 10 seconds and now it's fully installed. Battery life, you should get a whopping 9 hours out of this thing, but some people have actually been getting a lot more than that. It all depends on how much you use it, of course. As the title suggests, this is not a review, this is just an unboxing and power up. So I will be doing future videos just covering the solid state hard drive speed and a few other Geekbenches and other benchmarks that I'll find. Always wanted to get my hands on the 11-inch MacBook Air, even over the Retina one. I just much prefer the form factor, and I'm hoping I'm really going to enjoy this laptop. If there's anything you want to see me doing with this laptop, just let me know. I can even show you some gaming performance if that's what you'd like. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.